Howdy, howdy again, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of SimAirport in early access. We're on the experimental server, the 7/18/2017 build, sandbox mode, the extra large map. And we're on day 7 of our airport. Hooray! We have a medium runway, 2 extra large gates. And we have our terminal. Our flight schedule as we go into the day looks pretty good. I think we've got a dozen flights scheduled, and right now we're in recovery mode. Okay, what that means is we just went through a major addition to the airport with the second gate, and we expanded security and ticketing, and I screwed the pooch.
Just watch you don't screw the pooch.
And in trying to show you how not to violate security, I managed to violate security, which botched up this Pacific Airlines flight yesterday. And a bunch of people got flushed because they had to go through security. The plane left and said,
"Screw you guys, I'm going home."
It took off, and then that blew up the schedule for the rest of the day, and we dropped from 50% to 50, or 55% to 50%. Now, all our airlines are still with us, so that's a good thing. That said, we're into a new day now. And so the crisis is over. So we're going to work through this day and do so by getting started here and see if we can't get this percentage back up. Now, we're good here. Passenger satisfaction's fantastic. If you're above 92, 93%, I think you're in really good shape. And the number's dropping really because, I mean, we've got packs showing up at the terminal. More packs you have, you're going to have numbers changing. So, all right, our first 2 flights are in and on their gates. This is Aerostar 7638, that's the 707 here, and a Ford Air 7152. We have lengthened out the times on the gates, so this is a good thing. We're going to take just a gander at this here and see how it looks, okay? Because we have our 3 baggage cars working, and we're going to see how everything looks. So we're boarding our 86 packs on 7152. They're loading bags now, so this is a good thing. We had 27 minutes. Everybody's almost on board. Final packs are en route. Final packs are on board, and we're off the gate early. Hooray! That's what we want to see. Now we're loading over here. 30 minutes to go. Basically everybody but like 2 schlubs are on board the aircraft. Baggage is loaded. 3 packs, there's 2. Where's the last one? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's off the gate on time, and somebody missed their flight. Well, dummy. Here, let's see who this idiot is. There they go. There they are right there. Arg! Look, it's Charlie Brown. Hey, listen, moron. You missed the flight, okay? You were standing there with your head up your butt or something.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
Okay, I see a little problem here. That little problem being some garbage. We got garbage like, so it's not, am I missing something? There's a garbage bin here. It's only 17% full. Yeah, there's dirty floor here, here, and here. And there's a garbage can that's 69% full. Well, that tells me there's still 31% they can take. What's the deal? I don't know, but people just suck sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's just jank. All right, here's some more trash. Okay, so we're going to do a little something about the trash deal over here. What we'll do is we'll put in some more garbage cans. All right, we'll get one here. We've got some in stock. I'm going to put one right there, and I'm going to put one right here. Only because this corridor is just, it's 2 tiles wide. I don't want to tie it up at the moment with garbage cans. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to just put those 2 there. You know what? We'll put one kind of right there at the end of this, and put one right there. So people got a place to put their trash before they go get on the airplane. And we'll even put one right here because this guy's standing there, and he could be in one of these nice big comfy benches. All right, cool. Okay, so maybe we need to hire another janitor. Let's see. We only got 3. Let's go ahead and add 2 more. All right. So we got our flights coming in. We're looking good. This aircraft is not boarding yet. Now it's boarding. 78 packs. This is good. And we may wind up, we're in kind of a 2-day situation here. What does that mean, A-Train? 2-day situation. That's a good question, viewer. Here's what it means. Currently, this is our airline interest number, right? And it kind of sucks. Actually, it really sucks. I'd rather have it like 85%. But that's a process. We'll get there. Okay, so this aircraft's off the gate early. This aircraft is loaded. Baggage is on board. It's off the gate early. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, so the scheduling is looking better. The passenger throughput is looking better. Now, what was I saying about this is a two-day issue? With this number today, our flight options are going to be somewhat limited, okay, to be able to add new flights to the schedule for tomorrow. And we've got to add them before midnight. The problem is this number doesn't change until midnight, which I fully anticipate it's going to go up and up significantly. That said, airlines will add more flights as it goes up. Well, if it goes up at midnight, that doesn't do us anything for tomorrow's schedule, does it? Because we've got to have the schedule set before midnight. So you can see the catch-22 there. And why is it a catch-22? Why isn't it a catch-21 or a catch-23? Why 22? I kind of wonder. All right, so we're not going to pick up any Aerotime flights because that's regional jets. Galactic Point. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, they do have something we're interested in. They have the 787 at night. What do you think? If we give it 2.5 hours on the gate, maybe 3. You know what? Let's see. Let's get into the afternoon here and see how this 7.6 looks when it loads. All right, that's going to be our test subject, because the 7.8's only got 50 more packs. So I think if we can get a 7.6 turned in 2.5 hours, we should have no problem with a 7.8 in 2.5 to 3 hours. Okay. There's a nighttime 7.0. We don't want that. We're saving that spot for a 7.8. We've got room for 2 morning flights. We don't want a puddle jumper. Aerostar has a morning 7.0. I'm really kind of wanting to put a bigger aircraft in here. And maybe even here. Or move one of these down here and then put 2 bigger aircraft up here. Really trying to push up the money we're making here. And to do that, we need to get this percentage up, get more flights. Hey, Atlantic's only offered us 1 flight. That sucks. All right, we're just kind of in a pickle. We're just going to have to work through. All right, so here, this guy's off the gate early. That's good. Now, the only thing is it being off the gate 18 minutes early kind of brings our efficiency into question. And what I mean by that is we could possibly tighten up the turn times. Okay, that's all that really means. I'd rather be safe than sorry right now. Okay, so let's see if we can get a number here. Here's our 7.6. This is the one we were waiting for. So, and what's good is when flights are landing to the west, they taxi, boom, and they're right in and they're on the gate. All right, so that's cool. All right, so we're unloading. Bags are coming off the aircraft. That's good. Baggage is unloaded. We're deplaning and cleaning. It looks like we're already deplaned. So now I guess we're cleaning. All right, boarding starts in 5 minutes. Then we'll know how many packs are going on board. 133. That's only half the capacity of the aircraft. That's not going to be a really good judge. But I didn't see any backups. I mean, people aren't even using these 2 gate agents. Oh, now they kind of are. Well, you know what? I can tell you what just happened. This desk is not assigned to this queue. See? Ha! That one schmuck had to go back through the line. And now they're good. All right, and the aircraft's off the gate. See, 37 minutes early. That means we could push the next aircraft up like 30 minutes, 15 to 20, 30 minutes. Okay, this plane had a lot of people on it. I see no delays at security, no delays at ticketing. Things look good there. You know, there may be one other issue that we encounter before too long. So let's do this. We're going to go into research. We're going to spend some money. We're going to research operations. We're going to get that out of the way, because then we're going to build a COO office, hire a COO, and then we can research trains, the light rail transit, and that's right down here. Okay, the key for that, the key there is to increase the passenger throughput into and out of the airport. Okay, meaning your buses, you could increase the number of buses, but the problem is the buses use the same road as everybody else and can create traffic jams. Okay, we don't want to create traffic jams. One thing I'm not seeing though, that I am used to seeing, is private vehicles. There's one. Okay, all right, we're good. All right, so 114 packs. See again. All right, so this 7.6, both the 7.6s we've had have been less than half full. That number will go up as the airline interest goes up. I'm quite certain that that's tied together. All right, let's take a quick look here and see. All right, so packs are using this. Wait a minute, where the hell? Where's my staff? 9 staff. Okay. Oh wait. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I need 11 staff. Whoops. All right, let's drop you here and see where you go. You go to that desk. Drop you there and see where you go. And you go to that desk. Okay, now we got people on every desk. Okay, so there's an idea of what will happen here with your staff. Okay, if you short on staff, now this is staff, the people that work the ticketing desks and the gate agent desks. If you're short on them, and you can get away with it to an extent. It depends on how busy the airport is, right? Because they'll move from the ticket desks to the gate agent desks to help load the aircraft. And if it gets busy up here and you have an empty ticket desk, but it's quiet down here, they'll run up here and they'll work this desk. I like to keep all the desks manned all the time. It costs a little more money, but early on, if you're on a tight budget, just make sure you don't hire them first, because then you got to fire them, and that'll cost you a whole chunk of change too, right? Because unions and benefits and stuff. So there you go. There's an idea for you. But now you see all the desks are staffed. You see, everybody's there. Everybody's there. And we've got people at all the desks over here. Okay, we are going to go ahead and pull up the schedule. Pull this up. We're going to take a chance on this. Screw it. Night 787. Accept. Drop that sucker in there. And extend that sucker out. All right. Now, here's the deal. It's 11 o'clock. All right, that's our last flight. Our last flight's off the gate and out of here. We're going to go ahead and extend this out to, let's go 11:45. And we'll use that as a test. The numbers will go up as our airline interest goes up. I think that's how it works. Okay, so I think we're going to get 2 days out of this episode. This is good. I'm trying to limit these to 20 minutes. You know, you've probably heard me say that a bunch of times. But I really am. I'm watching the stopwatch over here. We still got 9 minutes to go. All right, so, woo, boy, I paused that just in time. One more quick look. I don't think we're going to get, we're not getting them. Okay, we're going to leave these 2 slots open. And I think I'm actually going to move this aircraft. We're just going to drop it into this gap here, okay? I could probably squeeze, what is that, 3 hours? Yeah, you can have 2 aircraft, 90 minutes on the gate. Nope, there's no way to put 2 flights in there. So for now, we'll put the Star Flight on there. And the trick here is this really ought to be a morning arrival. We've got one too many afternoon arrivals. See, that's night. This is afternoon. If we had a morning arrival, this would be more flexible, because we could pull this guy up here and drop it there. Well, we drop it there. No, not there. There. And then we could pull this one over here and drop it there, right? But because this one requires afternoon arrival, remember, if you have a morning arrival or an afternoon arrival, they can arrive right at noon. Morning arrivals can arrive no later. Afternoon arrivals can arrive no earlier, okay? So we'll go ahead and punch it. All right, look at that.
Boom, bitch!
That's what I'm talking about. All right, that's what we wanted to see. Now, let's go. Now let's look and see the schedule. This should change dramatically. All right, Rexicana's got 2 flights they want to give us. 7-6 in the morning. That's what I'm talking about. Smart Air Lux. All right, we can't fly any of their aircraft. We don't have a big enough runway. That's fine. Thank you. 7-8. Oh, they got 7-4 in the morning. We don't want a 7-4 though. That's too big. Okay, so we've got a 7-6 we can throw on in the morning. It's Rexicana. Let's take you and put you right there. Nope, not there. Don't put 15 minutes between flights. 30 minutes. And then we're going to back this thing out to... Wait a minute. That's 2.5 hours. We're going to watch this again. And now we've got time to fit an hour and 45-minute flight in here. And we're set. Beauty! All right, let's see if there's anybody else. And I really would rather make this a bigger aircraft. Like this. A 7.6. Ha-ha. Now we're cooking with gas. Now, we're taking a little bit of a chance here, but we may be able to drop this one down 15 minutes. We're just going to have to watch. Because currently, we've got 707 set at 2 hours. All right? So now, those changes will take effect tomorrow. Okay? But, okay, so now our schedule's fully booked. We're set. Okay? We could tweak it, maybe drop a flight to add a flight, and a couple things like that. But we're in good shape, I think. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4 7.6s and a 7.8. That's going to be real interesting to see how that comes in here. So our first load of packs is showing up for the day. Let's watch them. All right, so we've got a bunch of people in this line here, the coach-only line, because they're not smart enough to go up here. Now here comes our second drop of packs. Oh, let's look at research. Okay, operations is almost done. Okay, so let's do this. Operations will be done in a minute. And what we're going to do here is we're going to build foundation here. All right, so in office, this is the CFO's office there is 3x3. So to do that, we got to do 4x4. We've already got 2 of the walls. And what we can do is just put the door right here. Okay? And that will allow us to put the COO right here. All right? So as soon as that... Well, we're going to have to clear wall first, because it's going to double up our walls. All right, so here we go. So we're going to clear this wall and this wall. All right? Clear that out. All right, guys, go clear it out. There you go. All right. Now, let's go down here and get a door, because you got to have a door on the office. Okay? You can have the offices hooked up like this, and it's good to go. Now, we're going to zone it for office, like that. Then we got to put 2 objects in there. We got to put an office desk and an office chair. Okay, here's an office desk. Put it there. Put an office chair. And yeah, it seems kind of jank right now, but you know what? We'll upgrade their office here before too long. All right. So that stuff should deliver. And boom, there's the desk. Where's the chair? There's the chair. Boom, we got COO. All right. Sweet. So now I hear planes taking off, planes landing. I do not see lines at ticketing or security. I see things moving well. This is a good sign. All right, let's go to research, and we're going to go ahead and unlock light rail transit. That's going to be it's expensive, but that'll be the quick way to increase our passenger drop-off and pickup rates. Okay? The other thing would be upgraded buses that brings two buses through every 30 minutes. And that would also get us, a step closer to getting Super Alliance on board. They need more interest from passengers. We're working on that. We're going to be good on that. And then they need upgraded buses. Okay? So we'll get that research going here and rock and roll. And things are looking good now. We are through our little crisis period because I goofed up, and things are looking much better. Now, one more thing we can do this episode, because why not? I mean, it's just money. let's go down here to the bottom of the objects menu. And let's put some windows in this place, shall we? Whoop, nope, 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 nope. Let's put it right here. Now, I'm going to do something a little goofy here. I'm going to leave these corner posts in place like they're reinforcement, okay? Does that make sense? Now, I'm going to pretend, though, I'm going to fill all this in with windows because I want to make it look like this is all just curved glass. Big, beautiful curved glass. And our packs have this great view of the runway and the gate and, you know, everything going on in the outside world because they should. All right, so we're going to do that there, and then, whoa, no, cancel that. Now, again, you have to place windows over existing exterior walls. We're also going to put window across here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we spent some money on windows, but it looks cooler. See how it looks? It looks much cooler. So can you imagine now you're in that terminal and now you can actually see the outside world? That would be awesome, okay? Now this one, we got to expand. We're going to wait a little bit on that. And then the other thing we will eventually do is we'll add a third gate over here, and maybe A2 becomes the standby gate. I don't know yet. We'll see. One of them will become a standby gate. And then you'll also get to see, once I start expanding this aspect of the terminal, you'll get to see my master plan. See how I have kiosks here? The master plan is you build this side out here. These are going to be the smaller, large gates, as it were. That right now in this version of the game, there's only two size gates, right? There's large, which is that size, 20 by 20. And then there's extra large, which is what we've got, which is 30 by 30. Okay. The idea being this side of the terminal is going to be for A320s or smaller. This side will be for the bigger aircraft. Okay. But they all get this same basic design with the Humpty Hump here. Okay. But what I do then is I'll build like a women's restroom here, and then a men's restroom will go across from it on this side. Okay. So then when people leave the aircraft, they've got restrooms along the way that they can duck into. I won't put them in the middle of the orange area here, because I want to keep that as open as possible. Okay. All right, so let's see how we're doing here. We've got aircraft taking off. Everybody's looking good. Everyone's happy. This is good. All right, so let's see how we're looking here. Here's that 7.6 from yesterday. It only had 120, 130 packs on board. It's only got 102. That's not so good. All right, let's see what Smart Air Lux says. They're at 56%. Okay. Now SparkJet's back, so we know this. 58% is the threshold for SparkJet. Star Connect requires a higher level. Super Alliance requires a higher level. Okay. So keep that in mind. I think it's 58%. We'll go with that. All right. We are getting close on our times. Looking good. There's 124 of 126. They got 37 minutes to go. Where are you, doofuses? I bet you there's some morons going to miss this flight. How much you want to bet? Oh, wait. There's one checking in. She's on. That leaves one more. Wait. Oh, here. We can find out. Check this out. You left click on the aircraft and click highlight passengers. All right. So now we're looking for a green circle. Ah, there they are. She's on the toilet. Well, let's see what you're going to wind up doing here, lady. Are you going to make the flight? No! She apparently had too much of an issue and could not make it in time. Now, yep, the airplane left without her. You should have waited until you got on the plane to take do your business. Or gone sooner, or taken an Imodium or something. So that's what I got to say to you. All right, here we go. Here comes here's our 7-8. Hooray! This is exciting. Now, notice something else. Okay, do you see this? Here's the one thing. Oh, damn it. I may have to change this. Here's the one thing I don't like. And it would be about as bad with the next size up aircraft, which are going to be your 777s, your A350s, actually A350, 777, 78, or 74s, and your A380s. This wingtip will clip the building there. So I'm going to wind up doing a slight redesign to this and bumping this back just one tile so that that doesn't happen. It's just something that bugs me. I know physics is not enabled in the game, but what are you going to do? All right, so watch how many people come off this airplane. This will be great. And let's see how many we're going to get. Look at all the people, hooray. And I don't see any trash either. So I think we got the trash situation between hiring 2 more janitors and extra garbage bins. All right, hold on a second. I want to pause this real quick and take a look. We kind of have a cluster going on in the men's room. Guys, there's 4 toilets, no waiting. There's 4 urinals, no waiting. Women, the same thing, all right? Use the toilets and the urinals available. You guys don't have to get into a game of grab ass with each other, okay? All right, let's see here. Now we can see how many packs are going on. 180. Okay, that's our big. But I didn't see any lines at security or ticketing. We are in good shape. And look how quick they're flowing on there. That's awesome. They are flowing. Yeah. We are on board 32 minutes early off the gate. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, and it's going to just run over that other plane. All right. So that said, we just loaded, what did we say? It was 180 packs? Now, you know what? Before we get too crazy. All right. This is set up at 11:45. So we're going to actually drop this down to 11:30. The next step is going to be to drop the 7.6s down to 2 hours and 15 minutes. But we're not going to do that yet until we get, a better idea that we're flowing well enough that we can load a full aircraft. That's the key. All right, boom, there we are. Now look what happened. 62.2%. All right, this number drops off because people have left the airport. Okay, so that's not a concern. What have we researched? Light rail transit's complete. Hooray. All right, so let's build that. And this is an instant build, okay? Let's see, where are you? LRT transport, there it is. LRT platform. Now, in the Edge server, I think they have set this up where you can actually demolish and move it now. All right, we're going to put this up here. Why are you putting it way up there, A-Train? Good question. Because we're going to expand ticketing and security up this way. And if we can't move it, we want it to be out front of what will eventually be. This will be the exit doors, and the entry doors will be up here. Okay? Because we can grow the map to the north. All right? So we're going to put this up here. The middle of it's right there. I'm trying to line up with what I think will be the middle of the doors. All right, so we'll have 2 more desks here. So we'll have a gap of 2 spaces between them. So that'll be right across from here. Will basically be the midpoint from that next set of desks. That'll do. Let's do that there. So now we'll get train service. Now we also get more reports, like transit capacity. Now our transit capacity now is higher. Wait, here's where it tells you. Now it's 300 per hour. Before it was 150 per hour. Now we've doubled our transit capacity. That's going to help get packs in and out of the airport. So we're going to be able to move. We don't have to move drop-offs or pickups. That's just for vehicles, for street vehicles. The packs will go to the light rail platform. Okay? So there we go. We're up to 62%. You're going to see more flights on the schedule here. See how look, Rexicana's got a couple. These guys have given us more flights. Star Connect, we still don't have enough interest for them or Super Alliance. That's interesting. But that's okay. We don't need them. Yo, we don't need you. All right. Look here. We got afternoon 787. See, these guys are throwing us more flights. That's awesome. Okay. So for now, we're just going to push this forward a little bit while I close out this episode. I want to say thank you for tuning in to the channel. Appreciate your support. Please give us a like if you liked what you saw. I hope maybe you learned something new today watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or constructive criticism, feel free to put that in the comments below. And if you've been here for a while or seen I do respond to everything, unless it's just janky, then I may just kind of ignore it. So, but you can see we are moving packs through here. We are moving and grooving, and there's a train. Didn't drop many people off, but that's okay. Oh, see, they go to drop-offs and they tag in. But that's okay. So, because they're moving through here, this is awesome. All right, so our first aircraft's going to come in here in a minute, and we are just going to hold it up right there. And again, I want to express my appreciation and gratitude for everyone coming on board the channel. Give us a like, share us with your friends, let them know about SimAirport and early access, now available on Steam. I will have a link to it in the description below. It's a lot of fun. If you get on the message boards, you can find me as A-Train. Hey, shoot me a friend request. If you have questions, we can correspond back and forth that way. Or put them below, and I'll help you out as best I can. I may do an episode coming up where I goof around and see what's going on the Edge server, because there's a bunch of major changes going on there where they've tried to optimize things, and I want to see how the optimization is looking. All right, and subscribe. Hey, if you're just stopping by for the first time, welcome to the channel. We have a whole series of tutorials on SimAirport, and yesterday was Feudal Friday. Well, Friday was Feudal Friday. I got my first episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village up. If you like builder civilization type games, go check it out. It's really cool. That's also available on Steam right now. So, thanks again for tuning in. I'm A-Train. We'll see you next time.